Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Margaery Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Oh. Oh, damn. Look at this. She's sexy. Look at it. Okay. That's it. Alright. Read.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Look at Yukonish coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Let me try to pronounce that again. Oh, for fuck's... I can't. Ah! Okay, look at...
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Carved ironwood tree.
Ethan made this for me.
There we go, we're finishing that. I just want to explore everything because it's a new game I'm playing and I love Game of Thrones and Telltale games, so... What's this? Look at Dusty Old Tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Ooh! I want to look out the window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Oh, can you wash your body? That's kind of perverted, isn't it? I'm sorry. What the fuck? Look at. What am I to do in here? No! Sorry, didn't mean to press that again. What is it I have to do, guys? Oh. Letter from Mother. There we go.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Why is it all blurry? Don't know. The game has only been launched, so it's understandable.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Let him in.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
What did they say?
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Alright, so we're going to find out more about what happened between Cersei and Marjorie. That's Marjorie, by the way.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
Looks
I was
fit.
hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Her boobs are bigger.
Come, there's something we must discuss.
Compared to TV series, her boobs I think are bigger. Are they?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
My mother
And your
wrote me.
whole family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of
How did you
mirth as
respond?
she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the
What would I
wedding
say?
so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Probably Jamie is probably shagging her at the moment.
You'll be fine. I know you will.
Before we
You
go
may
in, I
feel
think that's...
one thing,
Come on.
but you must say another.
Good luck.
Just going to be Lord Whitehall again. Oh, it's that little... Oh, it's little Tyrion.
You can do this.
This is awesome. This is actually awesome. Holy crap. This is...
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely?
His scar and everything, that is perfect.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady MIRA of House Forrester.
How do you do? Kneel before her.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Shit, don't put...
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
We serve King Joffrey.
Is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
I agree, Your
Yes,
Grace.
Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
I have loyalty, bitch.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Absolutely.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your
There are
Grace.
limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
Shit!
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer.
Fuck! I
will
didn't
not
understand the
have my time
question.
wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Oh my god. Fuck. No, I hate these decisions. Guys, what do you think? Who do I choose? I never listened to the question. Alright, so I have to choose the king or Marjorie. Which one would you choose? Marjorie did say I have to, like, just please her. So if I say the king, I would please her? Yes? No? Fuck. King!
The king, of course.
Well said.
No!
I was beginning
No!
to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous
Oh, fuck!
in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
bollocks.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
My family is in
trying
danger.
times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear.
I didn't mean
Poor
it.
Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
Oh.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard.
You could help my family.
Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Don't.
It may be far too dangerous.
Yes,
It's a
fuck
risk
it.
I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Cheers, little
Now,
dude.
if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them
I hope
makes
we
me
meet
thirsty
again,
already.
man.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
MIRA, I was worried.
What's going on, girl?
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Not so
It
great.
didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Ø'Bríen Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite
He
handsome.
is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more
my
than you can say
family.
for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
Brienne is very
Third
tall. She's
one,
like a giant.
and
And Tyrion is dwarf.
Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, MIRA.
I didn't mean it.
I'm just glad it's over.
What's up with
King's
that?
Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
But what? You don't.
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Fuck it.
Go on. Ask.
My mother needs your help.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I didn't know what else to say. Hey, come on. Come on, Marjorie. You're beautiful.
I don't know, MIRA. If Cersei were to find out...
You're adored by the king.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady.
Sound as a
I will send a raven
pound.
to my family at once.
Oh, Sarah can fuck off. Marjorie's my favorite. I'm her favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe now if you're new to my channel. If you've missed a video, the link will be in the description, also on the screen right now. Any links to my social media sites will be also in the description. Slaw and leper minions, and I'll see you in the next video.
They said someone will come here looking for revenge. Everyone's worried about you.